While the growth rate of resurgent Rwanda is expected to be at least 7.5% in 2013. All this according to its finance minister, Clever Gatete. This maintains strong growth over the last 5 years, averaging around 8% as the East African nation throws its lot with the foreign investors and the free market as it rebuilds after the genocide nearly 20 years ago. Rwanda's pragmatic policy does have its pitfalls, as Chris Bishop reports from Kigali.
Celestin Rabukumba is the fresh-faced king of the fledgling Rwanda Stock Exchange. At just 39, he is arguably one of the youngest stock exchange managers in the world. Like many in this once troubled country, he is a determined survivor of the 1994 genocide that took the lives of most of his family.
It has made us stronger as a nation. We have become a resilient people. We are still a resilient people, ready to fight anytime for the better future of Rwanda and Rwandese and our region in general.
He left Rwanda following the genocide to study in the United States, where he worked as a Wall Street stockbroker for 4 years. In 2004, he returned to work in government on a project to set up capital markets in Kigali to help fuel the rebuilding of Rwanda's shattered economy. It was a humble beginning in January 2011, but the first IPO raised a respectable $35 million. But it has been slow going. To this day, there are a mere 4 companies listed in Kigali. Only 2 of them are from Rwanda, the other 2 are from Kenya. At the very least, trading volumes have increased. In 2011, the Rwanda Stock Exchange traded $131,000 a day. In 2013, trading has more than doubled to $292,000 a day.
So we want to be a big part of Rwanda being free from the donor money eventually. To be free. So if you can look at our numbers, we have come from 10% of funding our country's expenditures, government, in '94. Today this year alone, we are going at 60%. That's a big improvement. So we want to be a big contributor to that going forward as a stock market.
This is part of Rwanda's free market philosophy, upon which it is pinning its economic hopes. The country is one of the few in the world to allow capital to flow freely in and out of the country. In Kigali, buildings are going up almost everywhere you look. Corruption is low, and Rwanda is high on the world list for the ease of doing business. In Kigali, you can register a company in less than 6 hours. It means growth has averaged around 8% a year for the last 5 years.
This year, we are projecting 7.5% at the very minimum, and we are seeing that this number is achievable. That is our estimation together with the IMF.
In Kigali, they call President Paul Kagame the CEO of Rwanda Inc. His pragmatic and no-nonsense approach to business appears to be winning investors, but there are problems.
Not everything in Rwanda's garden is rosy. The country suffers from a severe skills shortage. Also, the limited national coffers make it difficult for Rwanda to import the raw materials it needs to grow its economy.
Another threat is unrest in the Democratic Republic of Congo next door. Donors have cut off aid to Kigali after accusation that Rwanda is supporting M23 rebels in the DRC. This is denied strongly by the government. For now, Rwanda hopes private money will fill the gap left by donors as the country aspires to being the prosperous middle-income Singapore of Africa by 2020. The Rwanda Stock Exchange is an important part of this and is shaping up for the future. By December, the board and pens will be gone and electronic trading will be in their place. Rabukumba's dream is for a big cell phone company to list in Kigali to boost trade and confidence in the exchange. It's a distant dream for now, but as any businessman in Kigali will tell you these days, in Rwanda, anything is possible. Chris Bishop for CNBC Africa, Kigali.
Well, we're heading into a short break now, but after this, more Open Exchange, so stay tuned.